you stuck in the box? You know what I'm talking about. The first position of the minor pentatonic scale, probably the one you first learned, and it's been years, and you're just stuck. No matter how you try, the first position just sounds so good you can't escape it. Not anymore. I'm going to show you exactly how you can finally take advantage of the full fretboard and learn the full neck with the minor pentatonic scale. It's very simple. Grab your guitar. We're going to get started right after this. That was a hard throw. I almost broke it. Hi, my name is David from the Wallman Guitar Artistry. Welcome to this channel, which is all about helping guitar players around the world develop their musical personality. And musical personality needs freedom. Freedom of not being just stuck in a position. First of all, let's talk just a little bit about why you might be stuck in that position. Well, you might be stuck because it's so comfortable. You know what I'm talking about, right? We're in the key of B today. B minor pentatonic, this slice of the fretboard, the first position. B is on the low E string, fret 7, and we have that first position box on frets 7, 10, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 10, and 7, 10. And what do we have in that box? We have comfort. We have these bends that we're so used to playing. And I don't want you to forget that, because that's comfortable. It sounds great, but with comfort comes predictability. It's predictable. What you're playing is very predictable, and that's why we're going to explore other areas of the fretboard. Now, there's a backing track here, the one that I was jamming all over in the beginning of this video. You can get that for free, and the charts, the scale charts that are going to cover. How do you do that? Well, below there's a link. Follow the link, sign up once. Again, it's free, and you'll get access to the assets of this video and many other videos on the channel. Okay, how do you do this? Well, you take it step by step. It's as simple as that. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you next time. I'm going to show you how. Okay, we're going to start with that first position of the minor pentatonic scale. I wasn't quite truthful. There's another reason why it's so comfortable. It's not because of fingering purposes. It's because if I tell you, let's play in B, well, look at your guitar. What's the first thing that you see? That string, the low E string, the fat string. And that string, just find a B there, 7th fret, and you build your position from that first note. That's a visual reference point, right? So if I tell you, let's play in B, well, okay, great, here's the track. B minor pentatonic, here's my B. That's why it's your to-go position. Well, what if you could still have that visual reference point, low E string, but this time we're going to expand a little bit. Instead of visualizing that from my perspective, I see that B on the 7th fret, and I start building that from left to right, right? Just like when I'm reading a book. That's why it's so comfortable. Well, let's take it another step. I don't know if you ever read mangas, but they are, you start the book from the end, really, which is the beginning. Who starts from the end? Is it them or us? I don't know. But it's the same kind of thing. We're going to go the other direction. So you have the low E string 7th fret, and this time we're going to flip the book over, manga style, and we're going to build from in that direction, towards the neck of the guitar. So now you can visualize that, and it's not as foreign, right? That position, which is called the 5th position. Why? It's the 2nd position we're learning. Well, the 5th position because it starts with the 5th note of the minor pentatonic scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is just before 1, which explains why right here on the 5th fret we have that position in B. So that's the first thing to remember, having a visual reference point. And just by having that, we now at least know somehow where these positions are found. Okay? Now there's another visual reference point, and that's the one that's found on the 5th string. And for B, we have a B on the 5th string, 2nd fret, right here. I'm going to take that an octave higher, so instead of having it on the 2nd fret, I'll add 12, fret number 14. And again, we have two positions, one that's built on the right side, and one on the left side. And there's a fifth position, the one that is between position number 1 and 3. Okay, now that doesn't really help, does it? It kind of does. Visual reference points helps. It will help down the road. But what really helps memorize these is this. Instead of taking a position that you know, position number 1, and then the next one up or down, well, instead of visualizing those full things, you're just going to visualize it one note at a time. So if we start with the minor pentatonic scale position number 1, and that slice of the fretboard, we use the track here. So frets 7, 10, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 10, 7, 10. You use your charts and you look at let's work on the next one up. That zone of the fretboard. The next zone of the fretboard, and we focus on one note. Maybe the one that is found on the third string. So third string, if we look at the next position, the note that we have is 11th fret. So we're just going to add that note, third string, 11th fret, to the minor pentatonic scale. So now, when we improvise, we're going to force ourselves not just to use these notes, but to add this one right here. And we're just going to phrase a little bit with it, make up some ideas. Until it gets comfortable. New ideas come, right? Same notes. This note right here on the third string, 11th fret, is the same as the second string, 7th frets, but because of the fingering, your fingers are going to tend to maybe play different kind of intervals. Try to think rhythmically. Here I'm bending to the note, which you're used to doing in the minor pentatonic, but I'm not sliding to that note. Okay, and then once you're comfortable with one note that you added after phrasing for a few minutes, 5, 10 minutes, whatever, then add another one in the same zone of the fretboard. And then after that, move on to something completely different. Go on a walk, play a song that you like, play a video game, whatever you want. And then next day, when you come back to your instrument, when you practice, these few notes that you added are going to become part of your musical vocabulary. And then you expand on it. And then a final tip that I want to give you, this works with pentatonic scales, is notice that when I played that first position, there were really only two, I'll call them spacings, two intervals in the pentatonic scale. Let me show you a close-up here. First position, that slice of the fretboard, we either had, if we stick to one finger per fret, we either had index, pinky, right, 7, 10, or index ring, 7, 9. That's all we had. So index, pinky, that's a distance of, there are 3 frets. So this on 7, 1, 2, 3. So either a distance of 3 frets or a distance of 2 frets. Here's the trick. Whenever you have a distance of 3 frets, so you find it here, well, that's 2 notes, right? 7, 10. From either of these notes, going up, if you're playing the pinky, or down if you're playing the index, there's always going to be a distance of only 2 frets. So if I know that I have 7, 10, that's a distance of 1, 2, 3 frets, the next note up is going to be 2 frets away. And the next note down is going to be 2 frets away. That's always the case. So here, just by doing 7, 10, I know my surrounding notes. I know it's going to be 2 frets higher or 2 frets below. And that works whenever you have a distance of 3 frets. Like here, second string, fret 7, 10. Well, the next note is going to be that. 2 frets higher or 2 frets lower. So that's helpful because already we can surround the first string, the second, and the the 6th. So that's helpful whenever you find that in any position, really. Okay, so that's just food for thought. Try it for yourself. It's really an exploration game. And now you're on a path. You're on a path of conquest. Master that fretboard with the pentatonic scale, but do it the smart way. Do it the musical way and one note at a time. And that's what I have for you today. Remember, the backing track that we used in the charts are available for you below. That's going to be very helpful in your studies. It's free. Follow the link. It'll take you to the sign-up page. And again, you access not only this video's assets, but many other videos. There are, I don't know how many. Started doing that a couple years ago. I think there was 2 years back of the channel. And every week, 3 videos. So there's a lot of videos out there. And new ones are being added every day. Thanks for watching. Practice well and consider subscribing if you haven't. See you next time.